Good evening, and hope we are all well and enjoying this festive start of December as we go into not even a week or so away from when Christmas starts. So, as you can see, I've been away for a while. I'm now getting back into things, and I'm starting off with my own recording of Bocas FC and their season so far and where they're currently standing. So, if we have a quick look at the table. Um, you can currently see that Bocas at the moment are sitting in fourth place. They've played 9 games, and of that, they've won 4. So they started off pretty well. They've drawn 2 games, and unfortunately, the last couple of games have not gone their way. They've lost 3. This season, they've only scored 14 goals and conceded 21. So at the moment, sitting on a -7 deficit, but 14 points. They're still in the mix. As you can see, it's quite a close competition at the moment. The teams to watch out for, obviously, as usual, is Rouge. They've got a couple of games in hand on Bocas. And Harlow Corinthians has returned to the league after playing from the Bishop Stortford League, and they're sitting currently top. And as you can see, they've only lost 1 game, scoring 32 goals and only conceding 5. So there's a goal difference of 27. The only team matching there is Parslow Athletic. They also scored the same amount of goals, but they've actually doubled their figures in goals conceded and sitting with a goal difference of 18 and puts them on 15. So it's still quite tight. As you can see, the 2 teams below us, Brays and Harchester, still in with a shout. So it's very much a mixture bag, but I think if you look at it, we can safely say the 2 teams you see sitting currently at the top of the table is probably going to stay like that. Let's obviously Bocas have a bit of a resurgence. So obviously the Bocas started off the pre-season pretty well. Out of those, they literally won. One, two, three, four, 5. They won 5 of those. 4 of those. One of them was a big loss, which was a 5-1 loss against Brays. And then obviously we drew 2-2 with Parsons Lake before the season started itself. And as we moved on, our first game was against Frontiers, who came into Prem from having the actual league revised and disjointed and put back together again. And we left it late. We left it near enough to the 89th minute until we scored the winner in that. And then the next game we played was against United Romania. We won that game, but unfortunately, United Romania have now folded. As you can see on the table, they're sitting with 0 points. So basically, all teams that have played those, the points have been wiped off the board, basically. So, bit of a shame. I would have got us a little bit higher up on the table. And obviously, then from there, we went and played Risdon Wood, and obviously got a nice 3-1 result, which was quite a good victory itself. Went on to play Brays, and they were the one that beat us in the pre-season friendly 5-1, and it wasn't exactly our greatest game. We didn't play well in that game, and from there we lost 2-1. Moving on from that, we then went to play Harchester at home. Again, that was a hard-fought game, and again, we was quite resolute in their defending, held off a lot of things, and then obviously came out the winner. Then the week after, the 8th of October, that's when we played Harlow Corinthians, and literally it was a whitewash. We got annihilated. We couldn't offer anything in that game, and we lost 7-0, which was a bit of a hefty result in there in that respect. And then obviously the week after, we bounced back with a nice 4-0 result against Grove and Hove. And then the week after that, we went on to the cup game against Harlow Manor from Division 1 and came out 7-2 winners. The week after, we played Parslows, and it was a tight game, and it was a 2-2 result. Then on the 5th of November, we went away to Barnston FC. Nice ground, nice setup as well. This was in the Essex Cup, and I think we could have been there all day. It was one of those games, when you're just not going to score basically. So from that, we lost 5-0 and knocked out of that cup. And then we went back to league form on the 12th of November against Rouge. And, as much as they've lost quite a few players, they've also brought in a lot of new youngsters. And fair play to them, they're not a bad unit, and they dispatched us 8-1. The week after that, we went away then on November to play Parsonage Lays in the cup again, and it was a very tight, close game. Went out to be 3-3 at 90 minutes. Then went into extra time and ended up going to pens, and basically we won that 5-6, progressing to the next round. Unfortunately, our next opponents were going to be Rouge, so we knew we weren't going to be onto an easy game there. 26th of November, 1 minute we had a game against Wisdom Wood, then it got called off, then it was back on again, and then the reserve team had to field against us, and we could only manage a 1-1 draw. And then, of course, had a bit of a layoff, and we came back on the 10th in the next round, the quarters of the League Cup against Rouge, and it wasn't a bad game. We started off well, got a penalty, which we then made that 1-0, but it wasn't long before Rouge got back into the game to make it 1-1, and then from there they got the second goal. From that point, we kind of seemed to have shut down, and in the end, the final score was 8-2. So that's how the league is so far. So that's why, from one point, we were sitting top for a couple of weeks, but slowly but surely, you've seen the likes of Harlow Corinthia creep up the table. You've had Rouge creep up the table, and even Parslow Athletic crept up there as well. But that's allowed us to kind of have a little bit of a break now with the Christmas period coming through, and we're looking to come back hopefully in the next year, bouncing back. So we look at our form so far. You can see home we're better equipped at being at home, winning 6 of those 9 games, drawing 2 and we only lost 1. And as you can see there, 23 goals and 15 against. So defensively, we're not exactly great. Being away though, played 10 games, won 4 of those, 1 draw, 5 losses. So that's where our away form at the moment is not looking good. So if you discount the July and the August games, you can see our form is very, much hit and miss at the moment. Obviously, we have lost a few players. That's the worst part about it. We've recently lost the likes of, obviously Scout's gone. Riley, Connor Roberts has recently left us, which is a shame. I can understand why he's gone. Harrison is just kind of injury prone at the moment, so we are waiting for him to come back. Who's the other one that's gone? The one we're missing at the moment is Benson. Benson, I said you didn't do because obviously he unfortunately broke his leg playing for his Saturday team. He is coming back hopefully in the near enough mid-season in January. Hopefully like training, but at the moment it's not looking good for Benson. So we do miss his goals, and that's where we have been struggling at the moment. Basically, our top goal scorer is Elliot Millard, who's got 5 goals, and in the actual league table that sits him in 19th position, followed by our now departed player Connor Roberts with 4 goals, and he's 27th in the league in the Prem. And then we have 3 players on 3 goals, which are Ross Bork, Lewis Page, and Alfie McVeigh. So they sit respectively 34th, 40th, and 42 in the Prem table. And then going on to that, we then got Brad Booth and Darren Brooker, both got 2 goals each. So that's 49th and 50th in the league. And everyone else, then we've got a bunch of people that's got 1 goal in that. So not exactly great form, but it's there and thereabouts. We're still in with it. We've just got to hopefully keep on playing as we are. Disciplinary wise, we're not looking too bad. We've got 5 yellows and just one sending off, which was Alfie McVeigh got sent off, which is not good for being, heavy club secretary as well, basically. Other than that, no, it's not a bad season. A good start from how we started off from last season. We just got to make sure, have this Christmas break, and then look forward to get back into it for next season, and hopefully we can push on to winning ways. So this is a brief nutshell of how the team stands. I'm hoping to do a few more match reviews come next season, get the boys interested in that again. But no, I don't think we can complain where we are. Hopefully we can carry on that. And that's all much I'm going to say. But I will say this. Hope you all have a Merry Christmas and obviously a Happy New Year. Enjoy what you can while you've got the opportunity to, and that, and it's not far off from now. So at this stage, all I say is come on, you Bocas, and let's hope we can improve for next season. All right. So thanks so much for tuning in, guys. Don't forget to leave any comments in that, and if you can, share, like, and subscribe. And if you're kind of interested in what's going on, hit the notification bell, and obviously anything that's coming out, you'll be kept up to date with what's going on. So have a good evening, and I'll catch you next time. Take care for now. Bye bye.